My name is Will Smith. I'm a 27-year-old police officer, and outside of this role, I run leadership programs for at-risk youth. So when I was 15 years old, an opportunity was presented at school to join a junior constable program. So it was a part-time job on weekends and after school, going and working with Tas Police in a response vehicle. And I just fell in love with the job. It was high adrenaline, it was exciting, it was fun. There was elements of being able to contribute and assist people and help people that were in need. So I've been working as a police officer for the last 7 years, and that work is, quite confronting at times. And a lot of people ask me, what do I lose sleep over when I'm working as a police officer? And when I look back over the last 7 years, there's really only one thing continuously that when I go home after a shift that's been really difficult that I would lose sleep over, and that has to relate to young people. It's working with young people out on the street where we're walking into public toilets and you have 11, 12-year-old kids that are literally sleeping in public toilets, that are homeless, living on the street, young people who are in houses that are unsafe and neglectful. But all these young people that we deal with who are at risk and are engaging in negative behaviours, the young people that I'm arresting and taking back to the police station, they have potential. Let's do this, yeah? About 12 months ago, I made a decision to start my own organisation, JCP Empowering Youth. We go into young people's homes, their environments, and we change it from the base level down, and then we work up. So we take young people out of their environment, we take them on programs and camps, we put them in leadership seminars, we strip their bedrooms out, we put motivational posters up on the wall, we're working with their families, we're driving them around, making sure they're attending soccer trainings, that they're participating to the best of their ability in and out of their community. One of the young men that I've worked with whilst being involved with JCP is a young Tasmanian boy by the name of Ahmed. He arrived in the country as a refugee a little over a year and a half ago. He is an extraordinary young man. When he arrived in the state, he was involved in some disengaged behaviours. In fact, the first time I met him, he was punching another kid in the face. We had some harsh words, and then a year and a half later, we happened to be very close mates.
He never lets me down, and he encourages me, and he just gives me this energy, and he makes me believe that I'm like, I can achieve I can achieve anything.
He's been nominated for the State Volunteering Awards. He created a program with two other boys called the Give Back Program. They've raised over $50,000 for people in need. They've done everything from working in dairy farms, soup kitchens. He's the perfect example of an at-risk young boy who lives here in Australia with no parents and now engages in really positive community-based activities that only has a positive effect on young people in the state. Because we don't focus on a child's background. I'm not interested in where they come from. I'm not interested in who they've been. I'm not interested in what they've done or who they've impacted. I'm only interested in who they are now and what that person can produce in the future.